Hello everyone. So if you found this video, you were meant to find this video. So unless it's on your subscription feed, then that's even better. But if you found this video, you were meant to find this video. So that's what this is all about. So please choose your group. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4 if you would like to choose your message, and let's get started. So we have the selenite ball with group number 1, we have the desert rose with group number 2, the aura quartz with group number 3 and the moonstone with group number 4. So please choose your group and let's get started. So starting with group number 1, timestamps as usual are down below in the description box and also in the comment section. So let's go. Hello group number 1. So those of you who chose the beautiful little selenite ball, I love this little guy. So let's see what your main message is, and then we're going to pull some other cards. So we have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you, which is really beautiful. So I feel like for you guys, this is very much about you trusting yourself. I think you guys have really been going through a lot of heart chakra energy, and you've really been focusing on yourself, really been focusing on healing and focusing on some really intense energies that have been kind of coming towards you. Most likely a very sensitive guy or gal, because this is a really sensitive energy. This feels like, I feel very calm with this energy. This feels very familiar to me. So a lot of you guys might be empaths who have chosen this group. So let's grab the other cards that I have chosen for you guys. So we have presence, strength and the second chakra. So I'm going to be choosing some tarot as well for you guys as well to get some extra messages. So I feel like for you guys, this is all about you definitely trusting yourself. This is all about you working on your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is very much about your sensuality. It's where you get your confidence from. It's very similar to your solar plexus, where you get your confidence from. But your second chakra is very much about your sexual energy. It's like where you get your passion from. It's where you get your drive. And this is all about you regulating your emotions. And it says the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. So I feel like for you guys, it's been giving you a lot of grief at the moment with what you've been going through. You've had to really give yourself a lot of strength and be very present. I feel like the universe has kind of taken a lot out of your life to really remove things that really are unwanted. And I'm getting this kind of stench energy, this really gross kind of yucky, smelly energy. It's very strange because I don't normally get like smells, but it smells like the gutters. It feels like it feels and smells like something that is gone off. So it kind of is that message of like when you've left something in the fridge for too long and you've kind of been avoiding taking it out because you're like, oh no, I've left it in there too long now, and then you finally take it out and it really stinks. It's like some food or whatever, and it's really gross, and it kind of feels like that. It's kind of like you have to get rid of things that no longer serve you. You have to get rid of things that are just really, really gross and uncomfortable, but it has taken a lot of strength for you to get rid of them. And a lot of it is to do with your attachments to people and places and things that have literally been stripped away from your life. And some of you guys, you could have had a death in the family, and if you have had that, I'm sending my love out to you and a big hug, and you know, just giving you the best wishes, because it's really hard at the moment. And that's a lot of that is going to be happening in the next few years, because that's just the energies. It's because the energies are so intense that a lot of people are literally just, you know, coming off the earth. You know, they're ascending, they're passing away, and that's just that's literally the main thing that's going to be happening in the next like 5 to 6 years from me filming this video. So it's very, very normal, but it's really asking you to step into your power and be very present in what you're doing. I feel like presence is going to be, it's just so important. Like being present when you're around people, being present when you're talking to people, being present when you're on your own and not avoiding anything, because I feel like it's asking you to get really close with your body as well and get really close with what you really, really love. So whatever your love language is, say it's like physical touch. For me, I'm a very tactile person, so physical touch is something it's very important to me. So for me, I've learned that my self-love language for physical touch is actually getting my body moving and moving my body. So this is actually really important for the second chakra, because this is about willpower and like your sensual energy and your drive and things like that. And this is all about your confidence, your motivation and things like that, your motivation behind things that you do. So I feel like for you it's really important to choose things for yourself and not for other people, because this is really important time for you to choose yourself. And I feel like I'm getting the number 2, which is interesting because we have the number 2 there. It's kind of like you finding a balance with yourself. It's almost like finding the twin within yourself, but not the twin flame, because twin flames to me are quite a negative thing. But like almost like a soulmate for yourself. And it feels like when you do that, you're going to be linked with other people who really are on your wavelength, okay? I do feel like there's an energy of definitely things stripping away, but that's going to kind of happen for the next few years. But things are going to come meet you and come towards you, which is really, really nice. So I want to pull you an animal spirit card before we get into some tarot. And we're going to see what animal wants to come towards you right now, what's been presented. So we have the Scorpion underneath, so really intense transformation. Really try not to guard yourself, and I do feel like you hold your physical energy quite close to you, like you don't really let people touch you sometimes. So I feel like you're kind of slowly opening up to that. We have the tarantula as well. So scorpions and tarantulas really live in quite hot places, and it does take a lot of strength for them to live in that, because obviously not every single animal can live like that. And this is also representing a fire. So for a lot of you guys, this is about your personal power, and what you kind of what you're taking away from life is very much about you're being the leader here. You're being asked to really use all your strength to get through something, and knowing that you can get through it. And maybe a lot of people are dropping out of your life because you're vibing from such a high vibration. A lot of people aren't agreeing with what you think about the world or your opinions, and that's okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. If anything, you're the leader. Most leaders do feel quite alone sometimes. So for you guys, the tarantula, it is representing that you're at a crossroads and it's claiming life's purpose. I definitely feel like it is definitely about your life's purpose, 100%. So the tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention in order to find true happiness. You must choose Dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When in balance, follows your intuition. When out of balance, hesitates and over-intellectualizes. To bring into balance, daily journaling. So this is really, really lovely. I love this energy. It's very much about you guys having the confidence to do what you actually want to do and not listen to anybody else. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, I decided talking really fast then. Felt like I was on a little roller coaster of words then. I was like, so I feel like some of you guys, you've definitely come into a more closer connection with your spirit guides. If not, it could be a connection with the essence of Buddha or Jesus or God. It feels like a connection with some sort of deity that you've really connected to. It could even be, I'm not sure, I can't remember the other deities off the top of my head, but it definitely feels like a lot of you guys are really connecting with those deities. It could even be angels, particular angels, but it feels like you are kind of dedicating your energy to that deity, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be a deity. It could be that you're just rededicating yourself to yourself, and that is your life's purpose right now at the moment, to really just focus on you and to put yourself first, which is sometimes actually quite a hard thing to do, especially if you're an empath and you just focus on other people all the time, which can be sometimes a coping mechanism, so you avoid your own emotions. So let's see what tarot is coming out for you guys. We have the Ace of Wands. Do I want to use this deck? No, I might actually use the Rider-Waite Tarot for you guys, actually. Let's use a Rider-Waite. There we go, that feels better. Okay. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. I'm getting the number 6 for you guys. So for a lot of you guys, that's been coming up a lot recently. So when I'm filming this video, it is timeless. But it does feel like, for you guys, there's just an intense change. It feels intense. I'm hearing the word intense and change. Yeah, beautiful. Some of you guys are going to meet someone, which is lovely. This feels like a divine union after some heartbreak. Yeah, a lot of support coming in for you. Kind of feeling like you felt like you've had to be on your own, but you're not going to be on your own forever. Yeah, beautiful. Things are going to turn around for you. Got the Magician there, which is lovely. And then we have the King of Cups. Oh my God. So this is all about your masculine energy as well. Obviously, it doesn't matter your gender, everyone has masculine and feminine energy. So it's really important for you to balance out your needs. So what is it that you really need at the moment? And that can change from day to day. So it's really being kind to yourself in your fluctuations, because everyone is completely different. So it's really important for you to focus on whatever is your main focus right now. And remember, life isn't perfect, and we are perfect in our own way, but you know, our human bodies can be quite confusing. You know, it's a biome, it's a habitat, it's always up and down. So it's really important for you to adapt to that as well. So what I feel like, there's some sort of victory happening, there's some sort of like recognition, and there's definitely somebody who's recognizing that. And it feels like I'm hearing congratulations, like you've kind of made it. I feel like there's going to be someone who's going to really help you get out of a really strong grieving stage, and it's going to make you feel like you're not going to be single forever. So obviously those of you who are single, that's a particular message for you. For those of you who are kind of wanting more friendship, I do feel like there's someone here, this chunk here, with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This feels like a circle around here. It feels like this person and you are protected. You two, you and this person, whether it be a friend or, you know, even a new family member, might even be a baby being born. It just feels like a new soul kind of coming into your life. So it could even be literally a new soul. But it feels like a circle is around it. And it feels like when you meet, you come into this circle and you and this person are literally protected from both areas of life. So if you haven't met this person yet, it does feel like this is literally like a soulmate, or even when I say soulmate, it doesn't have to be a romantic, it can be a friendship. It feels like a soul connection. It feels really, really lovely. And you both are really, really protected. So it feels like some of you guys have been through really bad health problems, and maybe you feel like you haven't been able to come out of it. But when you finally have, it's almost like, wow, like I didn't even think I'd get there. But it feels like you are definitely protected, and you and this person are protected from like either end. So wherever you are, you're protected. So say you're in both completely different countries or states, you're going to come together, but you're basically protected, so you make sure that you meet. That's essentially what's the most important thing. Some of you guys, this could be somebody you actually met in a tribe in a past life. So when you meet this person, you'll be like, wow, I recognize you, I know who you are. And this energy is really lovely. This is like, I always thought I was going to be single, or I always thought I was going to be alone, or never finding my person, or anything like that. This is like, wow. This is like, wow. And I just got this image of like somebody seeing in black and white and colour. So I don't know if you guys are into photography, or you've had to go to the opticians recently or something. It's something to do with a lens and the colour changing. With basically, like, everyone has a different lens with how they see life, and it just depends on the person. So don't worry about other people's opinions on how they see it. It's all about right now, definitely accepting other people's opinions and what they think, and not to judge. But it feels like, don't change the lens because somebody doesn't agree with you. Don't change your lens to their lens. Focus on yours, okay? And yeah, I just feel like massive change is going to happen for you. This feels like a maturing energy. This feels like it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen quite soon for you, it could be happening next year, whatever year you're watching this. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I do private readings, so if you would like a private reading, that is down below for the rates. Please message me for making sure the rates are correct, because they are changing all the time. So please message me before you actually purchase a reading. And if you'd like to check out my crystal shop, all that information is down below. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So I've heard the word surprise. So there's going to be some sort of surprise coming towards you. Some of you guys are getting loads of head activity. I feel I need to keep scratching my head. Some of you guys, this crystal might actually freak you out because of the texture. Obviously that's not the most smoothest of crystals, but for some of you guys, you might actually get a bit freaked out, whoops, by this crystal. I am getting this really strong like head energy. It could be like even like something simple as you're buying a new hat, but I feel like it's something to do with like the activity in your head is changing. Like the way you think about things is really shifting, and you're really connecting to source, like you're really connecting to spirit at the moment. You might not even be realising that you are, so that's just like clarification that if anything is kind of been weird in your life recently, like there's been big coincidences or synchronicities or anything like that, just knowing that that's why that's kind of come up for you. So we have jump in. Oops. This crystal molts a little bit. This is actually made from sand, wind and rain, which isn't that just beautiful? Like nature freaking is just so freaking amazing, and literally it's just beautiful. So we have jump in, Andromedian energy, adventure, say yes to change. So this reminds me of an eye, very, very beautiful. So seeing things really clearly. Where I got my like a really scratchy head, itchy head, I feel that this is very much to do with your crown chakra and getting a lot of messages and the third eye and just really allowing yourself to open up more, which I think is really, really nice. I definitely think because of the energies on the planet right now are really helping us to ascend. They're very intense, but they are extremely necessary. So I definitely feel like your throat chakra is like a really strong kind of chakra that's coming up for you guys as well. And then we have say yes to change and the adventure. You might also be really connected to Andromedian energy, but there's this thing about like a surprise. There's definitely a surprise coming, like you're going to be quite shocked about what this is, but it's like a really good thing. Like it's like a sudden change, like a sudden shift. I'm hearing the word shift really, really strongly for you guys as well. So let's see what other cards we have here. So we have the soul. Oh my God, look at that. We literally had the chakras that I just said. Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't even see these cards. I'm so happy right now. Okay, so we had the 7th chakra, the 5th chakra, and soul. I love that. So you guys are definitely being asked to step into more of your soul's purpose. And what I mean by soul's purpose, I literally don't even mean like your life's purpose. I don't mean like literally just your job or your career or like what you have to do. I mean like what you're born to do. So this could be like poetry. This could be you have like a really amazing voice. You could have like really amazing hair, and then that means that you go into hair care, or you could have possibly like hair that's quite unusual, and then it, you know, it drives you towards some like a different purpose or something in terms of like you feel quite different, and therefore you're like a spokesperson. You may, it may be something to do with like a social media account. It's just something, whatever you're really, really good at, you're going to get really naturally drawn to it. And they're asking you to really do not stop this vibe from happening. Do not stop these messages from coming through. Like, this is really important, and you're born with these things for a reason. Okay, these two are super important. There's definitely something about speaking your truth in a connection, but also with other people. You are quite an inspiring person. It's definitely, if you guys want to be like a voice actor or anything to do with your voice, so it could be like a spokesperson, YouTuber, blogger, anything like that. Even with blogging, it's writing, but you know, something like that. There's definitely, that's really important because you have so much inspiration, and you're most likely an old soul, or yeah, an old soul, or like an energy that's, it's quite an old energy. It feels like something that's kind of like outdated, and it kind of feels like a lot of the time you feel like you're very old. You're older than what you are, and it feels like your soul is kind of aged a very, like, a lot compared to a lot of people that you've been around. You may be quite young, but you feel quite old, and that's basically because you're being pushed into where you're meant to be going. You're not meant to follow the crowd. You're not meant to be I mean, obviously you may be viral at some point, but it doesn't feel like you're meant to follow the crowd. You're meant to lead the crowd. You're meant to lead, I'm hearing the sheep, which sounds so bad, but I'm just going to say like lead the sheep. You're not meant to be part of the sheep, okay? And I feel like this blue energy is so important. There's something about aquamarine or like water or something like that. You may be a water baby, you may be a Cancerian, Pisces or Scorpio. But this is also showing me that there's something about like really going into something even though you're scared to do it. And I'm picking up on some of you guys have like nerves biting, like biting your nails or something. And this is just basically saying to like really calm yourself when you feel anxious, and maybe do some tapping or something, which will really help, which is also known as EFT. There's also the havening technique, which is also really good, so I highly recommend looking that up. There's also Batch Flower Remedies, which I always recommend because they're amazing. I would love for them to sponsor me because I love Batch Flower Remedies. But yeah, it's a really good product to use if you're feeling anxious. Calms is also really good. We have Calms in the UK. They're KALMS. They're really good as well. So I do feel like some of you guys are really suffering with anxiety at the moment. Yeah, they need to be at home at the moment. They need to be really like retreating in. And we have the Vulture in the reverse, upright, upright. Okay, so I do feel like this can be in the reverse as well. So there is like several meanings here. But I do feel for a lot of you, a lot of people have been quite scared of you because you're such an old soul. People are quite scared of you, and it's nothing to do with you. It's because you've met people who are very insecure, and very nervous, and they kind of have turned into narcissists or have narcissistic behaviours because they haven't been able to process their emotions. So this person here, this feels like an old version of you where you've had to hide yourself so long and survive and force yourself into places you haven't wanted to go and things like that. And now you've come out of that, you've really been able to feel much more safer and more comfortable within your energy. And the beaver is very much a Cancerian energy. It's very much the 4th house of the home, and the 4th house is all about family, self-care, emotions, it's mothers, it's children, it's women, things like that. So that's what it rules, and that's really important. It's all about you kind of coming into that energy. Could also be earth signs as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well, because the beaver, it says it rules earth here as well. It was all about this survival energy, but this feels very homely. It feels like this is kind of the energy you're going into. So in the book here it says beaver, hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver personality is a welcomed sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they'll work steadily for weeks. So this feels very much like a fixed sign as well. For weeks, months or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It also signifies that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. So when in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out. To bring into balance, physical labour or selfless service. And I also feel like that doesn't have to be that. You don't actually have to do those things. It kind of feels more about like choosing your body, like putting your body first, instead of like maybe if you guys have been quite intimate with a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with that, that's a beautiful form of self-expression, but I feel like some of you guys might have stopped doing that for a while, just so you can really focus on your body, because your body really is a temple, and it's really, I'm hearing it's really time to start nourishing it again. And obviously it's going to fluctuate with our hormones, with our mood, with the energies, so you just give yourself a break with whatever you're going through, okay? Remember, the energies are so random as well. I'm seeing the planet of Jupiter. I'm pretty sure it's Jupiter, the one with the ring around it. I'm not sure which one has the ring, but I'm picking up on that certain planet. You might have a really strong connection with that planet. It may be any energy that comes off that planet, or any flares or anything like that. Even solar flares you're probably really connected to as well. Okay, so for some of you guys, your voice could be stopping you from actually doing what you need to do, and obviously we'll always be drawn to where we're meant to go, and it's all in divine timing, but there is a need to like speed up the process by speaking about something. And it does feel like, it basically feels like effort. That's what I'm picking up on. It feels like I need to be motivated to do it, and a lot of you guys have been feeling quite uncomfortable in your body at the moment, so just be really aware of any moon changes, new moons, full moons, anything like that can really shift your energy and make you feel a little bit unnervy, so just be really careful of that. There's definitely energy of that sensual energy coming through, and really working on that. Okay, we have the Lovers in the reverse. This could also be in the upright, but it feels more like, okay, I'm going to be very honest, I'm seeking a partner in people that are unemotional and I just have intimacy with, which isn't really what you want, but maybe that's something that you are trying to learn, is to not just have that straight away, and to really focus on emotions first, which is obviously what I'm picking up that a lot of you guys want. Obviously that's for those of you who are single. I feel like as well, for those of you in relationship with others, but also with really family or anyone you live with, it's really asking you to speak your truth and asking you to speak up. And if you feel like something's not right, really try to discern whether you should really talk about something or not. And it's really just asking you to be yourself, and just really be honest about your feelings, because there's like a sense of transparency here as well. The King of Swords, it feels like a masculine possibly rules your home, or it feels like some sort of energy is kind of in the way. This kind of feels like a brick wall. It feels like something like quite stubborn, so it might be somebody's kind of causing you to put the brakes on at the moment. It's kind of stopping you from getting somewhere. Maybe it's an ex, maybe it's a friend, or somebody who, or it could be a father figure, somebody who's really stopping you from feeling like yourself, or really stopping you from going ahead with something. And what I'm hearing is to not really focus on this energy as much as you can, and try to stay in your own lane as much as possible. So taking care of yourself, listening to you, and doing things that you love, okay? And for those of you who are single, you're not going to be single forever. Some of you guys are really worried about not finding somebody, or not finding a partner, or somebody to share your life with. A lot of you guys, especially if you are 30 or over, a lot of you guys are really worried. I'm just getting some really strong panic. I'm hearing like 32 to 50. You're not going to be single forever, and obviously I'm not just excluding any other ages, but they're just saying especially that time frame. They're just basically saying not to worry, like everything really is in divine timing, and don't compare your life to somebody else's as well, because that's going to be a happiness killer, basically, comparison. I feel like some of you guys need to experiment more with your food as well, and just try new food. That's really going to help you to feel like you have more choice as well. I'm picking up on like smoothies and things. That'll be really, really nice for you. I feel like something about cleansing your palate. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're getting really bored of the food you're eating, so that'll be quite a good thing for you to have. Also maybe different vegetables or something like that. I'm also picking up a few guys, it's very specific, but if you guys have a child and you're kind of having them on solid food, I'm picking up on a lot of green vegetables, specifically like maybe like grinded up green beans or something. There's something about that, so obviously just take that as it resonates. That's going to be a very specific few of you. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a private reading or you want to check out my crystal shop, that is all down below. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group number 3, thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful Rose Aura Quartz. It's such a lovely crystal. So let's have a look and see what cards you have today. So you have Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission and Activation. So a lot of you guys who have chosen this group are going through it. I'm talking health wise, your body, your mind, your spirituality, everything is really being triggered at the moment. You've been going through like lacking in motivation to loads of motivation to I want to go to bed to I want to go on a 50-mile trip in the car, you know, that sort of thing. That is what's basically happening. You're basically being like, there's loads of transmissions coming off the sun right now. There's a lot of solar flares and things at the moment. So this is a timeless reading though for you guys, so obviously that's going to be different at different times, but there's definitely this connection with the universe. You're really being upgraded. So if you're going through a really hard time, just know that you are being activated. So things may feel a little bit uncomfortable at the moment, but it's for your highest good. And just maybe ask the universe or whoever you kind of focus on, kind of maybe ask like, can you please remove anything that's not for my highest good, or can you please bring in everything that's for my highest good, just to support you when you're going through this. And I'm also feeling like some of you guys need to have more baths to kind of settle your energy. There's definitely a lot around your stomach and your head and your face. There's something around your face as well, and just be very aware for some of you guys, if you guys ever get anything weird on your face, remember, especially if you guys wear a mask, just be very aware that there might be some changes in your skin. So just be really aware, and maybe take a break and maybe be in the house for a while if you can and not wear a mask, because there might be this reaction that you get on your face as well. Yeah, I'm just feeling like really listen to your intuition, really listen to your body, and if anything's telling you to not do something, then don't do it. It's like it's going to be a really strong stop, like don't do that. Okay, and that's going to come from your intuition. I'm feeling like you might be connected with the Pisces quite soon as well. For some of you guys, it could be a friend or a relationship, possible relationship kind of happening as well. Okay, we have commitment, sensitivity, and 4th chakra. That makes so much sense, because one, I feel like it's definitely something to do with love coming in. In terms of Pisces, it feels like a Pisces male. So for those of you who are single and straight, there will be a Pisces male. Of course, those of you who are you just want a male partner, then I do feel like it could be a particular male Pisces coming in. It could be a Pisces female friend as well. But I do feel like there's a definite commitment to your heart and looking after yourself, and really looking after your sensitivity and really acknowledging your sensitivity. Because I think sometimes, especially like myself, like we forget that we're so sensitive, and we're like, why do I feel so weird today? And I'm like, well, I haven't meditated, I haven't gone out, I haven't eaten very well, and then I'm like, oh, that's probably why. So it's like literally like taking it back to the basics. It's going to really, really help you. I feel like some of you guys might be taking up reading where you haven't done that for a long time. Making yourself a little reading nook will be really good for you. And also reading books from your past might actually trigger a lot of creative ideas for you, especially if you're very creative and spiritual. So I also feel like, yeah, it's definitely like a really strong Pisces presence. But I definitely feel like you're very connected to your heart chakra at the moment. You're learning to have a bigger capacity for love and This is supporting your heart chakra, is your inner guidance system as well. So it's definitely allowing that to, you know, take the wheel as well. I'm hearing Jesus take the wheel. So some of you guys could be really going through it at the moment. Some of you guys might be driving as well, like new to driving, or you might be getting behind the wheel of like doing your driving lessons. I'm also feeling like with commitment, this is a really powerful energy. This is like, I'm deciding to do this and no one can stop me. This feels very much like really focusing on your body and like really taking your time to make decisions that are for your highest good instead of just going for it and not really thinking. This is also about love as well, and also commitment in relationships. Relationships being friendships, family, anyone you have a relationship with is a relationship in a way. You know, obviously you get romantic relationships, friendships are all different, but I feel like your commitment to yourself and to you putting yourself first is really going to help your commitment to your relationships. Like relationships that are meant to be in your life, that are going to be really good for you, are going to come into your life quite soon. And it feels like that everything you're meant to be going through is just literally, it feels like things are starting to flow. I do feel like your home and your body is being quite triggered as well, because we have the number 4 with that heart chakra. And the number 4 is the 4th house, which is your home and your body. So really try and look after your body as much as possible. But also I'm picking up asking for help, like especially like possibly the doctor or a holistic therapist, or getting Reiki, or getting like holistic tablets, or, you know, natural tablets. I feel like that'll really help. And I'm picking up on acidophilus for some of you guys, and vitamin C. So acidophilus is really good for your stomach. It helps you with your gut biome. There's also Oxytec, and also, what is the other one I just said? Vitamin C is really good overall as well. Oh my god, group number 1 got this. I literally shuffled. Okay, so there's obviously a theme at the moment. So we've got dragonfly. There's this need to like spread your wings and like be truthful about everything you're feeling, which is really powerful. Like this is a really powerful, like I'm no longer being stepped on anymore. Like I'm going to spread my effing wings, whether anyone likes it or not. Okay. So should I pull another card? Yeah, let's pull another card. I'm going to pull another card for you guys. Okay, let's try again. Whoops. Oh my god, so many. Okay, we had the fox. Oh yes, I love the fox. That's really good. That makes so much sense because we had a relationship message, and this is all about relationships. So we also have the unicorn and the cosmic egg. So this is essentially what the energy is underneath your energy right now. It's kind of like you're being triggered to really focus on your spiritual light right now. Really focus on what's good for you. We have the bee, so try not to burn yourself out too much. You guys are very busy at the moment, so make sure not to burn yourself out. And you don't have to be busy all the time to have worth, okay? So I'm going to read you the tarantula and the fox. So the tarantula is all about that fiery energy. It's all about survival. So a lot of you guys have felt like you're literally in survival mode at the moment. And I am feeling like you guys need to literally de-stimulate yourself. So get off your phone, turn your phone off, turn your Wi-Fi off, or put it on airplane mode, even put it in a different room. Get outside more, talk to people, things like that. Just really de-stimulate yourself. I don't know what the word is, but like get yourself less stimulated, okay? So tarantula is also, I'm feeling a lot of you guys are returning to organic more, and more like grass-fed meat and things like that. That could be a really strong message to some of you guys. Just really be careful to, I think you guys are really choosing to focus on food where, okay, I have no idea what I'm saying. Sorry guys, Mercury shadow right now. Let me figure out what I'm trying to say. A lot of you guys are focusing on what's behind where you get your food. So you're trying to figure out what products are good for you to eat and things like that. You could have just a major diet change too. So tarantula, at a crossroads, claiming life's purpose. A tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritising your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. Follows intuition when in balance, hesitates and over-intellectualizes when out of balance. To bring into balance, daily journaling. And then we also have the fox, which represents the earth. So this is all about you getting grounded and focusing on just like taking it slowly. It's all about like patience and things like that. So let's see where the fox is. So the fox, smart, strong, smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go round. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they step away. When in balance, magical, ingenious, teacher and monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership and connection, which is really lovely. I feel like I'm getting like a grieving energy. So a lot of you guys have kind of possibly lost somebody or have really been pulled away from people because of different views or things like that. And just remember, you're being pulled away from them for a reason, okay? Because you're not that vibration anymore. And you don't deserve people who aren't thinking about you and focusing on your light as well. You know, it's not always about other people, it is about you as well. You're as important as everybody else. You know, we're all part of a chain as well, which is really beautiful. Yeah, look at that. There's definitely somebody coming into the workplace. So whether you work for yourself, work for home, or work in an actual office or, you know, business or anything like that, there's definitely somebody who comes in and gives you an offer, and you decide whether you want to take it or not. So it feels as if this person's giving you a cup, and that cup is this one here. And it feels like you're going to be kind of working on yourself, and you're going to make a really big decision whether to take this person's offer or not. And most likely you will take this offer. It does feel like a friendship or a really, really deep soulmate, like somebody who is really calm, like they have such a lovely energy, like wholehearted, really lovely, powerful energy. Could also be an Aquarius as well. This is like your life's, this is past as part of your life's purpose, and it's going to bring in a brand new start for you guys, which is so beautiful. Let's see what's underneath. So you might be thinking that this person has bad intentions because maybe you have kind of been messed around a lot, but this person does have extremely good intentions and they're ready to give you that cup. Those of you who might be deciding to start a new job or career, this opportunity is going to come around for you, so just take your time with it and really remember to choose yourself in your job situations. You know, we've got more time at the moment with a lot of us being unemployed and things like that, so it's really important for you to decide what feels right for you and give yourself the opportunity. You know, even though if you need the money, of course that's different, but if you can give yourself a little bit more time to figure out what you actually want to do, you will get money if you're doing something you really love. And I know it sounds very controversial, but a lot of the time that is extremely true. And I'm picking up on the word stardust. I don't know why, but that's coming up really strongly. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a private reading, all the information is down below along with my crystal shop. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Those of you who chose the beautiful moonstone. I freaking love moonstone. So I wanted to have another look at it. I love it so much. It's such a beautiful crystal. Okay, so let's see what your message is for you guys. We have messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is like a really important message for you guys. This is giving me so many messages, so I'm like really overwhelmed in my brain right now. Picking up on like 5 different messages. Some of you guys, you're going to get a really important message. It's going to come in a really strange way. So this is more of a synchronicity than anything else. It's going to confirm that you're on the right path as well. I feel like things are going to start to get easier within the next 3 to 5 months. So that's a really big message for you guys. And I also feel as if ask the universe for help as well and it'll be given to you. I do feel as if you'll learn to have harmony and balance in your life right now. In terms of just balancing out your energy and really focusing on you, focusing on yourself. And I do feel as if you could be getting a really important message like from somebody from the past, but also somebody from the future that could really impact your life. Say it could be a new job, it could also be somebody who just literally hits you up on Instagram and they want to be your best friend, or they want to be a possible relationship or partner as well. It's something, I'm hearing like a ding on the phone, like a ding. So something like that. So let's get you your other cards. So we have integrity and the first chakra in the reverse. So with this balance, literal balance, because the base chakra, the first chakra is your root, it's your root chakra. It's about your safety, and it's about your safety, a sense of safety in the physical world, and remind us to enjoy our physical bodies. So this is really asking you to focus on getting your balance right, because there's a lot of changes happening in the world and it's really shaking us to our core. And it's really important to keep focusing on that. So integrity, the energy of integrity supports our choice to be constantly truthful and honest while being guided by high moral standards. So it's really asking you to where your standards lie, with especially with other people. And if they start messing you around, like, where are your standards? Like, are you going to let them do that again? Or are you going to, you know, maybe block them or unfollow them or anything like that? There's this need to like really get safe within your body, so you don't have to rely on possible codependency issues or anything like that. But it could be that you're really working on your sense of safety right now. So I am going to recommend you guys, if you feel the need to, getting a counsellor or something if you can. Just somebody you can really exclusively talk to, where you feel like you can trust them. And also maybe having a routine might really help you, because it gives you something to look forward to or hold on to. And I'm picking up for some of you guys like a morning walk every day, maybe with a dog or something, or just on your own. Let's just listen to some music and listen to the birds in the morning. I feel that will be really nice for you. So especially if you guys have some nature nearby, that will be really helpful. There's this need to really slow down as well, and you might be really connecting to the colour red as well. Okay, so let's get you an animal card and let's see what this is representing today. Okay, a lot of you guys are chasing your tail at the moment. Feeling really unmotivated, then motivated, then unmotivated, then motivated. A lot of you guys are Aries as well. Got the spider in the reverse. So feeling a little bit like caught up in your own web. Feeling like overwhelmed by your own options. So I feel like just taking one step at a time is going to serve you so well. So the cheetah rules fire, so you could be channeling a lot of fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, I'm actually picking up on Scorpio as well, or Aries. And this is about you really driving yourself forward and doing things that you really love. And also just trying to pull back if you feel like you have like literally no motivation. Like really honour your body's cycles, okay? So solar force, action, achievement and masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah, it shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within a cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. So for some of you guys, you're really worried about achieving anything in life. You're worried like you're not going to achieve anything. I'm never going to be noticed. This energy of like being seen as well. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be seen, but don't force it. Okay, just do your thing and people will come to you, okay? Take one step at a time, take one step out of your comfort zone as much as you can. And do little things each day maybe that step you out of your comfort zone, whether it be eating something different or walking a different place or something like that. It's like little things are going to really help. And I'm picking up on like a dowsing crystal. Some of you guys have been feeling very indecisive about something. So it's really asking you to take your time. If you're not sure, take your time. Like, if in doubt, do nout. If in doubt, do nothing. Okay. I also feel like some of you guys, if you do get a message from somebody, you don't have to reply straight away. Okay, give yourself time to assess the situation, figure out what it is that you want to do. So purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. When in balance, achieves anything, boundless energy. When out of balance, impatient, competitive. To bring into balance, reconnect to purpose. So if you're really struggling with your purpose right now, just do little things every day that you enjoy. Even if it's just like having an extra nap, you know, because you're really honouring your body. And I do feel like some of you guys have felt like life is like extremely slow right now. But I do feel like things are really going to shift for you in about 3 to 5 months. I do feel that, because a lot of you guys have felt so uncomfortable. And I feel like some of you guys, you felt like you've needed to change out of fear of like not being loved, or out of fear of like being abandoned. And they're just telling you that just to support what you have, like work on what you have and be patient with yourself, because you don't need to change, okay? You literally do not need to change. I'm getting like massive tingling in the top of my forehead. It's very strange. A lot of you guys are really connected to your crown chakra. But I feel like some of you guys, like self-identity is really coming in. Like I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you need to change your personality to fit in, basically, and you don't have to do that, okay? You really do not have to do that. You just have to take your time and you'll fit into your body again. Just sometimes it takes a little bit of time, okay? So let's get some tarot and we're going to see what's going on for you guys, number 4. Let's see what's going on for my number 4. So let's give this a little shuffle. Oops. Some of you guys have got those electric scooters. I'm picking up on some of you guys like on scooters or skates or something. Yeah, I pick up on this really judgmental energy, like you're very judgmental of yourself, or people have been very judgmental of you. And you could be, oh my god, it's got really numb in my left foot. Oh my god, that's really uncomfortable. Okay, that's random. Yeah, pins and needles in my left foot. That's something new. Some of you guys, this is representing your feminine energy, like your feminine power, and you've been like pushed down and stepped on a lot. And a lot of people have told you that you can't do things, basically, out of their own fear. So it's nothing to do with you, and they're kind of holding you back. So make sure to just like step back from the situation and assess that. Remember, that's their opinions, and when you start acknowledging your own likes and dislikes and your own opinions, then that's going to be when you start to focus on your own power. And really things start to get easier because you're putting yourself first and you're listening to your intuition. So a lot of you guys is going to take a big emotional shift for you to get past this energy, but there's definitely going to be some support coming in, whether it be from guides or a physical masculine coming in, which is really, really lovely. And it does feel like a message from a physical masculine as well. Someone from the past who's just very supportive. Could be an old friend. It does feel like an older masculine, more like a father figure could be, or just a friend who's really loving. It feels like you're having to really step up and be very stubborn in your thoughts and opinions to get through this uncomfortable energy, because you're revisiting a lot of old childhood patterns and trauma, and you're feeling the need to kind of hold yourself to you, or you're focusing a lot on what you're not doing. And need to focus more on what you are doing and what you can do, what you can actually choose instead of what you can't choose. Like, you're focusing too much on the negativity, and it's kind of forcing you to like push yourself up against a wall. You're not kind of getting anywhere, and then you're being really hard on yourself. So focus on what you can control, and this energy will shift. This is more of like an energy thing, so you don't really have too much control, but what you do have control over is your thoughts and feelings and how you're interacting with the energy that's been going on at the moment. But this Three of Cups is really important. This is about like feeling really free. And you may be just like feeling you need to choose your own thing. So really deciding what you want to do. This might be you want to move house, or you want to find some new friends or something. You want to go to uni, something like that. But it's something that you want to do, and you're kind of avoiding actually doing it out of fear of it not going well. And just remember, like, you don't know until you try, okay? And if it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to be, okay? And the moon is all about you processing a lot of deep stuff, a lot of things that are hidden. So if you're feeling really like lethargic and really unmotivated, just work with that as much as you can. Like, actually just be that and just be in that energy instead of forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. Saving up is going to really help you, especially if you want to make a career change. And also, don't listen to people that are stubborn and unemotional, and especially people that are possibly parents or anybody who doesn't really know you, okay, and really judges you on your thought processes instead of who you actually are. So don't worry about this person here. Like, they're quite an old thinker. Like, they think very much in the Capricorn age, the Capricorn way. And if you're a very like Aquarian thinker, you're very forward thinking, very spiritual, kind of more higher, kind of more thinking the higher vibration, like 5D. And I do feel like you're going to be quite affected by these people's energy. So it's really important for you to choose yourself first, and remember that that's their opinion, and it isn't up to you to, you know, change their opinion. You just got to let them be who they are, especially if you're somebody who looks after a lot of people. If somebody doesn't agree with you, it's not your opportunity to change them. You just got to let them be who they are, okay? And spread your wings in places that you can, okay? So if it means going outside for a bit, or being in your bedroom for a little bit and just spreading your wings and doing some singing or watching something you really love, and that will be really helpful. Spreading your wings in places you can, okay? I'm also picking up on the number 10. And actually the word tent as well. So some of you guys might be going camping, but also there's a sense of completion as well, which is really, really lovely. I'm also picking up on like Will Smith and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know why that's coming up, but I'm also picking up on like Batman and stuff. So you might be looking at a lot of like old films and stuff for like comfort. And I'm also picking up on the number 9 as well. I'm also picking up on Peter Pan. There's so many different like references from films. And the Joker as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like a private reading, or you want to check out my crystal shop, all the information's down below. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.